Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be making a terrarium. Right now I noticed that these were all from Dollar Tree. I bought most of them from Dollar Tree, but I did have some from like Hobby Lobby and Joann's, so I wanted to make sure I could cut them. The Dollar Tree ones you can move back and forth and just cut the plastic, but if you can't, then I recommend using a wire cutter because you will ruin your scissors. Just a heads up. So I'm choosing some like spring kind of flowers that I want to use. There's some that I wanted but I couldn't find, and now I have I've misplaced something, and so I was just grabbing it. I'm taking the tags off the flowers that I need. And I don't want my terrarium too crowded. I kind of want it a little sparse. But right here I have this from Dollar Tree. I have hot glued this before and I've actually gone through the plastic, so my next best idea was Elmer's glue and then use hot glue. So that's what I'm gonna do right here. I was kind of playing with it. I didn't know how much I actually needed, or how of the glue I should say, and then I see that it's pretty loose, so I'm adding more. And then I'm also going to mix this around, and yes, I did use quite a bit, but there was quite a bit of moss that I wanted to use. And I'm just using a paintbrush, the back of the paintbrush. And I just wanted it to be like all goopy, so then it stayed all nice together and you can't really tell that there's glue. I just did a quick shake to see if it would move, and it did not. So now I'm going to decipher how short I want my flowers. I clip them long because if you go too short, you can't bring the length back. So I just did that to all the ones I wanted. So using a little hot glue, putting it in, and then I shortly noticed that if I couldn't just I was scared that the hot glue was going through, so I brought it up. But I didn't know that I couldn't just prop up, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I couldn't just prop the flower up by itself, so I had to use these rocks. It's not the look I was trying to go for, but it does work. It's like in its own little flower pot or flower bed, however you want to say it. And if I was quick enough, I could have put some like Easter stuff in it. Not necessarily gluing, but you can always add just a little Easter thing, and then that is part of your Easter terrarium. I wanted very bright flowers for this terrarium to signify that it is spring. So I chose the most bright colors I could get. Chose some whites, some pinks, some yellow, and then of course there's some white rocks as well. And this one I was just trying to figure out how to, if you can tell, I put it how it was placed because it got smushed. So I was trying to open it, it would not, so I decided I'm gonna work with it and act like this terrarium is like overflowing. So you can see I'm kind of looking to where I want it. Put a little hot glue and then placed it. I do want to remind you to be careful with hot glue. I have burned myself, so just a fair warning. But I believe I have about one more or two more flowers to go. Two more. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end of the video, so I just wanted to say, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, and if you like this content, let me know down in the comments if you want to see more. It would also mean a lot to me if you guys commented down below, also shared this video, and if you want to be notified every time I post, I recommend hitting subscribe and then hitting the bell icon. With that, I will see you in the next video, but continue to watch until I finish and see the finished product.